Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank and to the continuing European adventures of the Swindon town Swoodilypoopers. Today, we're in Turkey to face Fenerbaçhe. I think it's Turkey. I'm not positive. I think that's where Dirk Kuyt plays, though. Funny story about Dirk Kuyt before I start talking about Heartbreak. When I lived briefly in the Netherlands, I would always say that my favorite player on the Dutch national team was Dirk Kuyt. And whenever I would say that, Dutch people would look at me funny. And I would be like, you don't like Dirk Kuyt? And they would be like, I don't know who you're talking about. And I would say, Dirk Kuyt, Dirk Kuyt. Oh, we have a Swedish referee. That's encouraging. They are known for their fairness. So, and I would say Dirk Kuyt. And then after a minute, they would say, are you trying to say Dirk Kuyt? And I would be like, yeah, Dirk Kuyt. And they would be like, no, Dirk Kuyt. And I'd be like, no, I don't. That's what I just said. I just said Dirk Kuyt. And they're like, no, Dirk Kuyt. So apparently, Dutch people here hear the words Dirk and Kuyt differently from me. Dutch people who are listening to this right now will probably be in comments being like, isn't it funny? He can't say Dirk Kuyt. It's Dirkkuyt. I don't know how else to say it. Anyway, we got Ball John Green and other John Green up front today. They're teammates in life and in love. We're in the knockout rounds of the We're in the knockout rounds of the Euro League, and we're playing a team that is much better than we are, but we're going to beat them because we're going to win all the trophies. That's our goal. And the Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers, they seem pretty dedicated. Oh, a fantastic save from Netscape inventor and Swindon Town goalkeeper Mark Anderson. So today I'm going to talk about Heartbreak. I guess today's video is kind of an open letter to heartbroken people. But that was the most upvoted thing in a recent video. So go ahead and submit your ideas for what you want me to talk about and upvote the ones that you like. But Heartbreak is something of an area of my expertise because I have been heartbroken on many occasions. And it sucks. So the most important thing for me when I'm heartbroken is to understand that it's not like getting the flu or something. It's not something that you get over in a matter of hours or days or weeks, or that, recovery doesn't look like recovery does from, illness or injury or something. It looks much more like it doesn't look like a straight line that goes from miserable to happy. It looks much more like a wave that slowly moves toward happiness, or slowly moves toward acceptance and wellness and stuff. Heartbreak is a funny thing, partly because we have such a worship of romantic love in our culture, and so you're kind of taught that your life isn't very valuable if you aren't experiencing romantic love, and that's crazy. But it's hard not to internalize that thinking. And it's hard not to internalize the idea that you are somehow deficient if you've been broken up with, because then you start to feel that no one will ever love you, and since that is the definition of mattering in the world, at least according to current American... Oh, it's got to be! Oh! Got a very tall keeper. I'm mad at you. But that's not true, of course. That's not how the world works. Like, people break up with people for all kinds of complicated reasons, and so the two things that I have found helpful when I was getting broken up with was first understanding that relationships are a two-way street, and oh, look at those beautiful red boots, Swindon red, and that breakups are also a two-way street, even though it often doesn't feel that way because you're like, I didn't want to break up with you, so how is that a two-way street? Relationships stop working for very complicated reasons, and I think it's wrong to have this construction that we sometimes have, that the dumper is happy and the dumpee is sad, and that the dumper doesn't like the dumpee, and that's why the relationship ended, and the dumper has all the power and the dumpee has none of the power, and blah 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 blah. You got to take responsibility for your life on some level, and part of that is understanding that relationships fall apart for complicated reasons. Can you go get that, Mark Anderson? No, you weren't available. What? I don't understand why you couldn't prevent that corner. Were you busy? Were you looking into the stands like Ricardo Bunsen-Burner falling in love? Oh my gosh, we almost just gave up the goal. So yeah, once you understand that, you kind of, hopefully at least, in my case at least, kind of stop seeing myself as a victim and start seeing myself as like a participant in a thing that didn't work. And it sucks that it didn't work, and I maybe I wanted it to work, and maybe I'm sad that it didn't work, and maybe I still think it could work, but like I was a participant in a thing that didn't work, and two people have to be enthusiastic about it working for it to work, and if they aren't, then there's nothing you can really do. Good job there. I think that was Santa Claus. That was nice. Just heading it out for safekeeping. Let's go try to make sure they don't score though. So I think that's the first thing. The second thing is like giving yourself, or for me at least, giving myself permission to be unhappy and to be sad and to not see sadness as like a failure. Oh, what? What just happened? That was an impossible save. Who is this magic goalkeeper they have, and how can I acquire him? Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. Whoosh kaboosh. That was some save at the end of the first half for the Fenerbahce goalkeeper. I mean, that was implausible, to be frank with you. I have to give myself permission to feel sad right now because I didn't score that goal. So I'm just gonna give myself permission to grieve. And I'm gonna take a quick look at the replay and just grieve it. Nope, not that one. This one. Grieve it. Oh, come on. Okay. There. I got to let it go. Just got to give in to the grief. When you're trying to, like, when all you're ever trying to do is make yourself feel better and try to, and like, you don't feel like it's okay to be sad, or you feel like there's something wrong with you if you're sad, or you feel like there's something, like, unsolvable about sadness or whatever, you never actually get to feel the stuff that you need to feel in order to continue living your life. And that's a pretty common problem, I think. I'm a big believer in like acknowledging the reality of emotion and not trying to like protect yourself from it, because by trying to protect yourself from it, all you ever end up doing is being miserable for longer. There is no saving yourself, from sadness. Like this is the world in which we find it, and it's not just heartbreak that's going to make you sad in your life. Sadness is an important emotion, and it's one that you need to feel. So that's the biggest thing for me personally, is finding a way to be okay. Oh, that was a perfect pass, except there was no one there. Is finding a way to be okay with sadness and to like accept its reality and that it isn't evil. I'm going to move to attacking mode because I'm concerned. Oh no. Oh, look at that. Boots Wellington, tough as nails. Oh, I love watching that. That's Swindon defense right there. It's like, we're going to run at you and we're going to get the ball. And I don't care what you think is going to happen. So yeah. But, like, it also, I want to say that it sucks, and I'm sorry. You got a yellow card because you were naughty. Naughty, 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 naughty boy. Yes. I'd love to see my opponents suffer. Doesn't really matter the context. I'm going to bring on a substitute of my own in a minute here, but I like this team. The only thing that we may need is a little bit of Leroy Williamson. Remember, the away goals rule is such that we do kind of really need to score in this game. You of course, remember the away goals rule, which is that if you score an away goal in a tie, then it's complicated. You know the away goals rule. I'm not going to get into it. Point being, we cannot afford to lose this game, and we really can't afford a 0-0 draw, because then if we get a 1-1 draw at home because they have an away goal and we don't, we would lose, and that would be unfortunate because we're not going to lose. We don't. That's not what Swindon is about this season. Oh no! I need you, and I didn't get you. I tell you, Fat Lucas makes that save 10 times out of 10. That's my opinion. Fat Lucas gets down and he makes that save. I'm disappointed, and I would hate to pull another goalkeeper for Fat Lucas with his 49 skill level, but I'm feeling like it might be the right decision. I'm not going to do it right now in the middle of the game, obviously. I'm not going to embarrass Netscape founder Mark Anderson. I'll tell you what I am going to do, though. I'm going to take off their Will Be Flood, who has had, frankly, a totally uninspiring game, and I'm going to bring on Leroy Williamson. And I also might bring on Twice as Vice. He is twice as Vice. And take off French the Lana, who you have to say has not had a great season. I'm just going to throw it out there. I don't think he is aging by his own admission. Remember that the real-life Adam Lallana lives in 2012, but French the Lallana lives in, 2020. Oh! I just needed a slightly worse back pass there. We've got to score. We've got to find a way, guys. Do it for your club. Where are you? Who are you passing to? Identify the person you were passing to. But I am sorry that you got dumped, but I genuinely believe that if you allow yourself to grieve, it's the best way to have what is called in recovery circles uncomplicated grief, like the kind of grief that sucks but is healthy, and that's the kind of grief that I want you to have. Sucky but healthy, necessary grief. That's a foul! I just got bowled over. All right, let's do our substitutions. Bring on Leroy Williamson, who's going to score a surprising 90th minute goal, and we're going to be fine. We're going to get. We just need a tie. We need a 1-1 tie because then we just need if we get a goal here, all we need is a 0-0 draw back at the county ground. So we can do that. This is doable. Go. Ball, John Green, far corner, please. That's interesting. No, it didn't work out. There we go. Leroy Williamson, new sub on the ball. No, okay, we got a corner. Let's bring up everybody. I hate this corner angle that they do in Europe. It's Fahey with a corner. It's a good-looking corner. Oh, it's a goal. Go do a funny dance. Yeah. Oh, robot. Oh, he's big, he's tough, he has a brilliant puff. Other John Green. He's big, he's tough, he has a brilliant puff. Other John Green. I mean, look at this. This is just fantastic teamwork. Right? It's a bad shot, but then other John Green, and then he's so happy he can't even control himself, and then robot. Oh, congratulations to the Swoodilypoopers. Let's just hold on to this. Let's go ahead and hold on to this 1-1 draw, please. Because that means that all we have to do is go home and get our standard Swoodilypooper 0-0 draw. Although, is it enough? Will we get a second goal? Oh, that's a foul! Dang it! I thought that might have been a foul. I thought Leroy Williamson might have been able to score a winning goal. But instead, it's the standard Swoodilypooper 1-1 draw. But we got our vital away goal. So I think our next game is back against Fenerbaçhe. So let's see if we can pull it off at the county ground. Thanks for watching. Best wishes.